In this chapter, we're gonna create a smoke simulation to advect our particles. So now we'd like to work on the particle. So I will just add a ground plane like this with a merge. Okay, this and the second input. I just want to hide it and see what we have. If it works. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's play a bit more just to check. And I would like to add a bit more of variation over the friction and the bounce, but maybe before that I want to add the velocity. So let's copy paste this one. I want to copy paste this one as well and not have the P there but the velocity, and I want to blend this velocity to the current one like this and set that to the final velocity. Okay, so let's see. I don't have nothing, so maybe I should check it first. There, do I have the velocity? No, I don't. Okay, so maybe there. Yes, but it seems to be a bit weird. And yes, this is the correct one. So I need to transfer it there in the attribute copy, V. And there I think as well, here in the attribute copy, V. Yes, and finally there, V. So I should have the correct one. Yes, this seems to be good, and let's see the result. Okay, this is what I want. So now we can add some variation to the bounce and the friction, and I will do it with a pop wrangle, and let's say f at bounce equal fit 0,1 for the random like this, and I want the at pitinum, and let's say 0,01 and 0.5. Okay, and for the friction as well, f at friction. Okay, and I'm just going to copy paste this one and change the value as well. Let's say 0.06 and 1. So let's see the result. Yes, if you look at the ground there, the ground collision, if I take it off, I do have that kind of things there with some step. I mean, some bad result there, and with the friction and the bounce variation, I have a better result. So this is good, and now I would like to have a better velocity with an advection over the not over, but with a volume, let's say, so pop advect by volume, but I need to build a smoke simulation for that, so let's do it outside and like this. Okay, so now I want to copy paste this one, let's say twice, just to have our import. I want the out RVD points because I want to use the transform pieces and maybe use this input. Okay, and I want not this one but maybe there, so let's copy paste it up like this, maybe there as well, and I want to rename it, so let's call it rubber toy, out fragmented rubber toy, like this, and let's copy paste this one and just there, let's call it out fragmented remeshed rubber toy. So I want this one up and copy paste this and there as well. Okay, so let's see the viewport and add the transform pieces like this, and I need a time shift. Okay, and see the result. This is good. I just need to copy paste the control, let's say this one and this one. Okay, so now I just want to keep the point, so let's add an add up with the delay geometry, but it will not work anymore because I don't have the attribute name over the points. So let's promote it, this name from primitive to point, and then now it works. Okay, now I want to delay the points by their velocity, So let's add an attribute wrangler and say if length of the velocity is inferior than, I don't know, 1, let's say for now, remove 0.0 at pitching. Okay, so let's see, maybe let's say 2, maybe 3. Okay, that's it, it's good. So now I want a pyro source up like this, and let's say 0, 1, and I want the source smoke with the density and the temperature, so this is good. So now I want a volume rasterize attribute like this. I want the density, the V, and the temperature. And let's set the voxel size to 0.3. This is good. Good enough. So now we can add the .NET simulation. Okay. So I want a smoke object. I want a pyro source, pyro solver, sorry, a source volume, volume source. Oh, it's not the smoke object, so let's create it again. Okay, and I need a ground plane. So with a merge and a gas fluid resize dynamic. Okay, so let's connect those like this with the merge there, the ground plane on the second input, the smoke object on the first one, the gas on the second one, and the volume source on the last one. So let's make it bigger on the smoke object, let's say 5.5. Okay, maybe a bit less there. Here I would like to take off the clamp and maybe track as well an object. So let's create a null there, null object to track, let's say to track. Okay, like this. And here use the first input, and I want the source smoke with density, the temperature, and the velocity. Okay, so let's check the result. Okay, so I would like to increase a bit the scale of the density, let's say 6, I don't know. Okay, so I don't want to display the ground plane, sorry, the combustion, I don't need the combustion. And maybe add some variation to the density. So let's use an attribute drop up with a turbulence noise. So position, as usual, I like the simplex noise to let's see the color up. Okay, a value that I liked was 5.5, and let's use a fit to remap the density. So fit range, so minus 0.5, 0.5, and 0.1, 1. I think it will be good. So I want to export the density by an export. Density, okay, I should have it there now. Yes, a bit. And maybe add as well some variation to the velocity, not you, with an attribute VOP. So I want to add with the current velocity, let's say a curl noise. So curl noise, position, there and there. So let's check the velocity and adjust the frequency of the curl noise, and a good value was 3.1. It was nice. So. Okay, so now let's check the result, and let's see the density. Okay, so let's modify a bit of parameter. I want to modify the buoyancy lift. I want to modify, let's say, the shape as well. Less dissipation, 0.03, a bit of turbulence as well. I want to check something. Okay, and let's see the result. maybe with a bit more of resolution. Okay, so this is very basic, but I think it's good enough for what we want. And we could just adjust it later. So .io, okay, I want, let's call it smoke sim. Just copy paste this one there, and here as well. Oh, just one. Here I need the smoke object. And let's use the preset, the smoke one. I don't want the temperature, the rest. I just need the density and the velocity. Okay, so let's make a green color. I don't want you. I want to convert the VDB into VDB. Okay, VDB. And finally add a new at the end, and let's call it out smoke. Okay, so let's see the result with the particles like this. I want here, let's say out smoke. Okay, let's keep it everything by default, take off the velocity and see the results without the color to have a better visualization. Okay, so it's good enough for me for now. And let's see with the primitive. Okay, I just need to, for now, it's just temporary, rebuild the normal. So let's post compute normal there, and it will be a bit better. Okay, so let's make a flipbook. Okay, so this is the result we have, and it's good enough for what we want for now. So let's make everything a bit more organized.